In our bustling world, the art of silence seems to have faded into obscurity, replaced by constant noise and chatter. Yet, what if the moments when we choose not to speak are as powerful as the times we do? How often do we pause to contemplate the significance of our silence? Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, teaches us the importance of self-control through reason and emotional strength. It provides a profound framework for understanding when to hold our tongues. Zeno, the founder of Stoicism, wisely observed that it is better to stumble with one's feet than with one's tongue. This simple yet profound statement prompts us to consider how many times we have regretted hasty or angry words. Stoicism does more than caution against speech. It encourages us to use silence as a tool for personal growth and inner peace. Imagine confronting life's challenges with the calm assurance that your silence speaks louder than words ever could. According to Stoic thought, silence is not just the absence of sound, but a deliberate and thoughtful response. It is a powerful active force, a strategy that can help us navigate conflicts, protect us from harm, and deepen our understanding of the world around us. But when exactly should we embrace silence? Together, let's explore 9 key situations where choosing silence is not only wise, but transformative. As we delve into these lessons, consider how practicing Stoic silence might alter the way you interact with others and enhance your own peace of mind. What if a calm, measured silence could diffuse a heated argument instead of harsh words? What might a quiet pause reveal about your deepest thoughts and emotions? Join us as we uncover the powerful moments to stay silent and let the wisdom of Stoicism guide our lives. Are you ready to explore the profound teachings of Stoicism? Number 1. When being criticized unfairly. Stoic philosophy teaches that unfair criticism presents a unique opportunity to grow stronger and demonstrate integrity. The essence of this ancient wisdom is captured by Marcus Aurelius, who once said that if something outside of you disturbs you, it is not the thing itself that troubles you, but your perception of it. He also noted that you can change your perception at any moment. This insight suggests that what truly bothers us about criticism is not the criticism itself, but how we perceive and respond to it. Consider this. How might altering your perspective on criticism make you more resilient? Can you recall a time when remaining calm in the face of unfair criticism changed the outcome for the better? For example, if you are leading a project at work and your boss harshly criticizes it, a Stoic response would be to calmly assess the feedback, extract any valuable insights, and disregard the baseless negativity. Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, advised that this approach not only preserves your peace, but also upholds your professional integrity. Don't talk about your philosophy, embody it. To live by Stoic principles, you must respond with calm, well-considered actions rather than defensive reactions. Allow the quality of your work and your responses to speak for themselves. Choosing silence when faced with unfair criticism is not an act of passivity. It is a strategic move. By embracing Stoicism's call to focus on what we can control, our responses and attitudes, this quiet strength transforms potential conflict into a testament to your personal strength and philosophical dedication. As you navigate life's challenges, think about how silence can serve you. What opportunities might arise if you choose thoughtful silence over impulsive speech? How might this practice not only enhance your own peace of mind, but also influence those around you? By incorporating Stoic principles into our daily lives, especially when facing unfair criticism, we align ourselves with a philosophy that values character strength over the fleeting approval of others. This promotes personal growth and inspires others to do the same, especially in a world where boasting and self-promotion often drown out humility. Stoicism encourages us to embrace silence, echoing Marcus Aurelius's advice. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one. In this light, consider how silence in response to boasts can turn a potentially ego-driven environment into a space for self-reflection and growth. There will always be criticism in life, and it can often be a valuable tool for learning and improvement. However, not all criticism is fair, and sometimes it is intended to hurt. In such situations, remaining composed and responding appropriately can be challenging. Stoicism, a philosophy rooted in ancient Greece, offers timeless advice on how to handle unjust criticism with grace and dignity. By following Stoic teachings, we can transform negative experiences into opportunities for personal growth and inner strength. Remember, what matters most is not what happens to you, but how you react to it. A core Stoic principle articulated by Epictetus. Take a moment to reflect on how you respond when someone unfairly criticizes you. This allows you to avoid acting on impulse and gives you time to assess the situation calmly and rationally. Detach the criticism from your sense of self. As the Stoics taught, you control your mind, not external events. Recognize this, and you will be strong, as Marcus Aurelius once said. Do this. Understand that unjust criticism reveals more about the critic's mindset than it does about your abilities or worth. By separating the criticism from your identity, you can view it more objectively. As the Stoics advised, if someone can prove and show me that I think and act in error, I will gladly change, for I seek the truth, as Marcus Aurelius wrote. Do this. Even in the most unfair judgment, there may be a kernel of truth. Look for any constructive feedback that might be hidden within the criticism, and use this as an opportunity to improve yourself, discarding unnecessary negative thoughts. As the Stoics said, first learn the meaning of what you say, and then speak, Epictetus advised. What happened? When someone unfairly criticizes you, remain calm and courteous. This not only demonstrates your strength and self-control, but also prevents the situation from escalating. A composed response often has a calming effect on the critic and demonstrates your maturity. Focus on your own growth. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one, Marcus Aurelius advised. Action. Instead of dwelling on unjust criticism, redirect your energy toward your goals and personal improvement. By concentrating on your growth and virtues, you can rise above negativity and continue progressing on your path. Dealing with unjust criticism can be challenging, but by adhering to Stoic principles, you can turn these situations into opportunities for growth and inner strength. Remember to pause and reflect. Detach the criticism from your sense of self. Seek any sliver of truth. Respond calmly and respectfully, and remain focused on your personal development. In doing so, you embody the Stoic ideal of maintaining inner calm and strength, even in the face of external adversity. Number 2. Stoic silence in the face of boasting. Imagine yourself at a networking event where a colleague is bragging excessively about their recent promotion and luxurious lifestyle. You might feel the urge to counter their boasting with your own achievements. However, Stoicism teaches us the value of restraint. By choosing silence, you maintain your composure and allow the other person's words to reveal their character. This approach not only preserves your dignity, but also portrays you as someone confident in your accomplishments, someone who does not seek validation from others. In Stoic philosophy, silence is not a sign of passivity. It is a deliberate and strategic choice that reflects wisdom and self-assurance. Another Stoic teaching advises, "He who does not wish to be outdone by greater benefits should not return one benefit with another. He should return many at once." In practical terms, this means that you should not respond to empty boasts with words, but with the quiet grace of your actions and the quality of your character. How often do you find yourself responding to someone else's success story with one of your own? What might happen if you instead chose to listen fully, acknowledging their achievements with a nod or a smile, while keeping your focus on your own virtues and goals? Embracing stoic silence in the face of boasting leads to a life not marked by competition, but by contentment and inner fulfillment. It creates an environment where one can thrive peacefully and successfully, rooted in genuine self-worth rather than comparison. Reflect on this lesson and consider how adopting silence could enhance your life and relationships. How could embracing quiet dignity improve your interactions with others? Share your thoughts and experiences in the space below. Let's work together to foster a more peaceful, content, and successful way of living. Boasting is a common behavior in social situations, often driven by a desire for recognition or validation. However, responding to boasting with humility and silence can be far more powerful. Stoicism offers timeless wisdom on how to navigate such situations with grace and wisdom. Practice humility. Instead of responding to boasting with your own achievements, take a step back and reflect on the value of humility. Remember that true greatness does not need to be advertised. Focus on your values. Stay true to your core principles and values, regardless of the external noise. Your worth is not determined by how others perceive you, but by how you live your life. Show respect. Respond to boasting with respect and acknowledgement of the other person's achievements. A simple nod or smile can convey your recognition without the need for competition. Redirect the conversation. If possible, gently steer the conversation towards more meaningful topics that align with your values and interests. This can help shift the focus from superficial boasting to deeper, more fulfilling discussions. Let your actions speak. Rather than engaging in verbal sparring, let the quality of your work and character speak for itself. Over time, your consistent actions will garner the respect and recognition you deserve. By practicing humility, focusing on your values, showing respect, redirecting the conversation, and letting your actions speak for themselves, you can navigate situations involving boasting with grace and wisdom. Stoic silence in these moments reflects your inner strength and commitment to living a life of purpose and integrity. Number 3. When dealing with anger. Anger can feel like a wild storm, threatening to sweep away all reason and calm. Yet, in the midst of this storm, Stoic philosophy offers a refuge, a moment of silence that helps us manage these powerful emotions. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, advised, "Keep silent most of the time, and speak only when necessary." Now imagine a day at work when a colleague's mistake causes you hours of additional work. Your first impulse might be to lash out in anger, but what if you chose silence instead? By refraining from reacting in anger, you give yourself time to assess the situation more objectively. This pause can prevent the conflict from escalating and lead to constructive solutions rather than heated arguments. Consider how often a quick reaction in anger has led to regrets. How might the outcome be different if you took a moment to calm down before responding? Marcus Aurelius, another renowned Stoic, reminds us, how much worse are the results of anger than the things that caused it. This reflection urges us to consider the aftermath of anger. Often, the damage caused by an outburst far exceeds the issue that sparked it. Think of Nelson Mandela, a great leader who, despite enduring years of imprisonment, chose forgiveness over anger. This decision not only transformed his own life, but also led an entire nation towards reconciliation. For instance, using silence when you are angry does not mean suppressing your feelings. It means choosing a response that aligns with your best self. This practice not only improves your peace, but also fosters better relationships and a more successful life. As you face the inevitable frustrations of daily life, remember that silence can be your sanctuary, a place where wisdom prevails. Embrace it, and you may find that the quiet response is not only the most profound, but also the most powerful. Anger is a natural emotion that everyone experiences at some point in their lives. However, unchecked anger can damage relationships and harm your own well-being. Stoicism offers practical strategies for managing anger by focusing on self-control, clear thinking, and inner peace. Identify the trigger. Reflect on what specifically triggers your anger. Is it a person, a situation, or a particular event? Understand the root cause. Consider why these triggers affect you so deeply. Often, it is our interpretations and beliefs that play a significant role. Acceptance. Recognize that you cannot control external events, but you can control how you respond to them. Practice mindfulness. Stay present in the moment rather than dwelling on past grievances or future worries. Deep breathing exercises. When you feel anger rising, engage in deep breathing exercises to calm your mind and body. Pause and reflect before reacting. Take a moment to consider the consequences of your actions before you react. Reframe the situation. Try to view the situation from the other person's perspective, showing empathy. Seeing things from their point of view can help reduce your anger. Change your perspective. Reflect on how a Stoic philosopher would view the situation. Would they consider it trivial or significant? Focus on solutions. Rather than dwelling on the issue at hand, think of practical ways to address it. Build emotional resilience. Remind yourself that you have the power to choose how you respond. Exercise self-control and patience. Detach emotionally. Learn to separate your emotions from the situation. Step back and assess it objectively rather than taking it personally. Engage in activities that promote emotional resilience, such as exercise, journaling, or meditation. Channel your anger positively. Use your energy constructively by directing it towards activities that benefit you, such as working out or creating art. Learn and grow. View your anger as an opportunity to learn more about yourself and adjust your responses in the future. Communicate effectively. Express your feelings in a calm and assertive manner without resorting to hostility or aggression. Managing your anger effectively is crucial for your well-being and the health of your relationships. By identifying your triggers, practicing mindfulness, changing your perspective, building emotional resilience, and finding healthy outlets for your anger, you can transform anger into a positive force. Follow Stoic principles to achieve inner peace and live a more balanced, fulfilling life. Number 4. Silence amidst unfounded rumors. In the exchange of words, rumors can spread like leaves in a gust of wind. When these rumors are unfounded, they can cause harm and confusion. Stoic philosophy offers a strong response: silence. Consider the story of a teacher in a small town who was falsely accused of misconduct. As rumors spread, the teacher chose not to fuel the flames by denying or explaining the situation. Instead, she relied on her honesty and integrity to stand firm. This silence was not passive surrender, but a strategic decision rooted in wisdom. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." How often have we seen hastily spoken words worsen a situation? How might silence protect you from the sting of false accusations? By choosing not to respond, the teacher allowed the community's initial excitement to fade. Over time, as no new evidence surfaced, the truth became her defense. This exemplifies the Stoic belief in focusing on what we can control, our reactions and actions, rather than worrying about the spread of rumors which we cannot control. Epictetus advised that if someone speaks ill of you, always offer them praise. This counterintuitive approach suggests that responding to negativity with positivity, or in this case, silence, can disrupt and redirect the course of unproductive interactions. When faced with false accusations, silence can convey respect and trust in the truth. To apply this in your own life, consider the importance of waiting to respond to rumors until the storm passes. Remember that the best way to protect your peace and reputation is to live by the ideals you preach, not by reacting to every whisper. In these situations, choosing silence is not just about self-preservation. It's about demonstrating your commitment to Stoic principles. So, as you navigate the complexities of personal and professional relationships, let Stoic silence guide you through the chaos of unfounded rumors, leading you to a life of peace, fulfillment, and success. Rumors are like wildfire. They can spread quickly and cause significant damage to your reputation, create stress, and sow confusion. In today's fast-paced world, where information travels rapidly, it is crucial to develop effective strategies for managing rumors. Stoic philosophy offers timeless wisdom on how to remain calm, composed, and rational when facing such challenges. Control your emotions. It is important to maintain control over your emotions when confronted with rumors. Reacting hastily or emotionally can exacerbate the situation and give the rumors more power. Instead, strive to keep your emotions in check and approach the issue with objectivity. Pause before reacting. Take a few deep breaths and remind yourself that other people's opinions do not define your worth. Engage in activities that calm you, such as mindfulness or meditation, to maintain a sense of tranquility. Seek clarity and facts. Rumors often thrive on ambiguity and misinformation. Do not accept them at face value. Instead, seek out the truth. Consult reliable sources and gather accurate information to understand the situation fully. Reach out to trustworthy individuals who can provide additional context before forming an opinion. Ask questions and seek evidence. This approach helps you respond based on facts rather than assumptions. Consider your response carefully. How you respond to a rumor can significantly impact its validity. Reacting impulsively may perpetuate the misunderstanding and further spread the rumor. Instead, respond thoughtfully and strategically. Assess the situation and consider the potential consequences of various responses. If necessary, address the rumor calmly and factually. In some cases, the best response may be to remain silent or to speak slowly and deliberately. Focus on your actions and character. The most effective way to counter false rumors is to consistently demonstrate integrity and character. Over time, rumors will dissipate if you remain steadfast in your values and conduct. Continue to uphold your principles and values in all your actions. Take actions that reflect positively on you and align with your true self. The more consistent your behavior over time, the less credibility false rumors will have. Practice detachment from others' opinions. Stoicism teaches us to let go of what we cannot control and focus on what we can. This includes other people's opinions and the rumors they spread about you. Remember that you cannot control what others think or say. Focus on your actions and mindset. Embrace self-acceptance and confidence in your values, regardless of what others say. Stoic principles such as controlling your emotions, seeking the truth, responding wisely, remaining consistent, and detaching from others' opinions can help you navigate rumors with grace and composure. By applying these strategies, you can handle the challenges posed by rumors with dignity and strength, preserving your integrity and peace of mind. Number 5. How to deal with loss. How do you navigate the profound silence that follows a significant loss? Loss is a universal human experience, often leaving us with a deep sense of sorrow and confusion. Yet Stoicism offers a unique approach to coping with grief. For example, C.S. Lewis, a renowned author who wrote about his grief after losing his wife in A Grief Observed, said, "The pain I feel now is the happiness I had before." This sentiment echoes a deeply Stoic perspective. Stoics believe that our experiences are part of a greater natural flow of life, where loss and love are intertwined. Seneca, another famous Stoic philosopher, offers insight into this topic. The day which we fear as our last is but the birthday of eternity. How might your response to loss change if you viewed it as a transition rather than an end? What might you gain by embracing the silence that follows loss, allowing yourself time and space to reflect and heal? After his wife's passing, Lewis did not try to fill the silence with distractions or explanations. Instead, he used this quiet time to deeply explore his thoughts and emotions, embodying the Stoic belief that hardships can be a source of personal growth. His journey through grief illustrates how maintaining a calm mind can help transform profound emotional pain into a deeper understanding of life's fragility and beauty. Silence after a loss is not about avoidance. It's about giving yourself the space to rest, reflect, and move forward, finding meaning beyond the immediate pain. This involves allowing your emotions to flow naturally without forcing a premature conclusion. Reflect on how you have dealt with losses in the past. How might the Stoic practice of reflective silence assist you in future moments of grief? How could this approach not only facilitate your own healing, but also offer support to those around you? Loss is one of life's most challenging experiences. Whether it is the loss of a loved one, a job, or a significant opportunity, it is natural to feel grief and sadness. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy founded by Zeno of Citium in Athens, provides timeless wisdom on how to face these difficult moments with strength and serenity. Acknowledge and accept your emotions. It is important to recognize and accept the emotions that accompany loss. Stoicism teaches that emotions are natural responses to life's events. Step to take. Allow yourself to grieve and feel the pain without judgment. Journaling or speaking with a trusted friend can help you process these emotions. Focus on what you can control. According to Stoic philosophy, we should let go of what we cannot change and focus on what we can. Step to take. Identify what aspects of the situation you can control, such as how you cope with the loss, and let go of what is beyond your control. Reframe the loss as an opportunity for growth. Stoics believe that every challenge presents an opportunity for personal development. Step to take. Reflect on what you can learn from this experience. What can this loss teach you that will make you wiser, stronger, or more compassionate? Practice gratitude. Cultivating gratitude can help shift your focus from what you have lost to what you still have. Step to take. Write a daily list of things you are grateful for. This exercise can help you gain a new perspective and foster a sense of peace. Seek support and community. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of community and mutual support during difficult times. Step to take. Reach out to family, friends, or support groups. Sharing your experiences with others can provide comfort and lessen the sense of isolation. Dealing with loss is never easy, but Stoic principles can help us navigate the pain of grief with strength and resilience. By acknowledging our emotions, focusing on what we can control, reframing our perspective, practicing gratitude and seeking support, we can begin to heal and grow from our experiences. Number 6. Navigating ignorance with Stoic grace. Have you ever encountered someone whose actions reveal a lack of understanding, yet they hold their beliefs with the conviction of an expert? While such situations can be frustrating, they offer a valuable opportunity to practice patience and grace. Galileo, the renowned scientist who championed heliocentrism in an era dominated by geocentric beliefs, is a prime example of how to handle ignorance. Despite facing fierce opposition and even house arrest, Galileo maintained his dignity and commitment to the truth, often choosing silence in the face of false accusations and ignorance. Stoicism teaches that we can only control our responses, not the actions of others. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Reflect on how your reactions might change if you knew you could control them." Galileo's silence was not a sign of weakness. It was a powerful statement of his integrity and belief in his discoveries. He understood that the truth does not require words to defend itself. It stands firm on its own merits over time. This approach aligns with the Stoic principle of focusing on one's own actions and accepting that others' beliefs are beyond one's control. To be gracious is to recognize the limits of your influence and to choose your battles wisely. It means exercising patience and understanding, even in frustrating circumstances. This practice not only leads to a more peaceful and fulfilling life, but also fosters a broader perspective, one that prioritizes long-term respect and success over short-term vindication. Consider how silence can be a gracious response to ignorance in your own life. How might this approach improve your relationships and overall well-being? Let Galileo's story inspire you to practice Stoic silence, turning potentially frustrating situations into opportunities for inner peace and personal growth. Ignorance can manifest in various ways, from simple misunderstandings to deeply ingrained beliefs. While it is natural to feel frustrated when confronted with ignorance, Stoicism offers valuable guidance on how to navigate these situations with wisdom and grace. Practice patience. Recognize that ignorance often stems from a lack of knowledge or experience. Respond with patience rather than frustration. Focus on your response. Remember that you cannot control others' beliefs, but you can control how you respond to them. Choose a response that reflects your values and principles. Seek understanding. Try to understand the other person's perspective, even if you disagree with it. This can help foster empathy and reduce frustration. Lead by example. Demonstrate the values of patience, understanding, and wisdom in your actions. Your behavior can serve as a powerful example to others. Let go of the need to correct. Understand that it is not always your responsibility to correct others' ignorance. Sometimes silence is the most powerful response. By practicing patience, focusing on your response, seeking understanding, leading by example, and letting go of the need to correct, you can navigate ignorance with grace and wisdom. Stoic silence in these moments reflects your inner strength and commitment to living a life of purpose and integrity. Number 7, how to deal with rumors. There may have been times in your life when you were the subject of a rumor, hearing whispers growing louder as they spread. It's a natural human reaction to feel hurt or defensive, but choosing silence can change the situation. Consider the story of a community leader whose commitment to environmental protection led to false rumors about her personal gain. Rather than addressing each rumor, she remained focused on her work, remembering Marcus Aurelius's words, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." This leader's decision to remain silent and continue her advocacy allowed her actions to speak louder than any rumor. Her behavior illustrates a key Stoic concept. It's not external events that disturb us, but our reactions to them. How would your life change if you ignored rumors with silence? What strength could you gain by choosing not to explain, but to stay true to your path? If someone speaks ill of you and it's true, Epictetus advises us to correct ourselves. If it's false, this wise leader showed that responding to falsehood with silence often exposes the rumor for what it is, a baseless lie. By not engaging, she not only maintained her peace, but also demonstrated to her community that her integrity was beyond reproach. Over time, those who doubted her intentions fell silent, while her quiet dignity and unwavering commitment proved that Stoic silence is a powerful tool for preserving one's reputation and self-respect. This story exemplifies the modern application of Stoicism by showing how our responses to misinformation can either fuel the fire or extinguish it. It also reinforces that silence is not a passive choice, but an active, powerful means of letting our actions and outcomes define our character. Reflect on this approach the next time you encounter rumors. How can practicing Stoic silence help you maintain your composure and focus? How might it reshape how others perceive you in the long run? Share your thoughts and experiences with dealing with rumors in the space below. What have you learned from these experiences, and how has silence helped you navigate them? Your insights could be a beacon for someone else finding their way through similar challenges. Rumors can spread rapidly and damage your reputation, create stress, and lead to confusion. In a world where information flows quickly, it is essential to develop effective strategies for dealing with rumors. Stoic philosophy offers timeless wisdom on how to remain calm, composed, and rational when facing such challenges. Maintain emotional control. It is crucial to keep your emotions in check when confronted with rumors. Reacting quickly or strongly can escalate the situation and give the rumors more weight. Instead, strive to remain calm and assess the situation objectively. Pause before responding. Take a few moments to breathe and remind yourself that others' opinions do not define your worth. Engage in activities that help you stay centered, such as mindfulness or meditation. Seek clarity and truth. Rumors often thrive on ambiguity and misinformation. Avoid accepting them at face value. Instead, investigate the facts. Consult reliable sources and gather accurate information to understand the situation fully. Reach out to trustworthy individuals who can provide additional context before forming an opinion. Ask questions and seek evidence. This approach helps you respond based on facts rather than assumptions. Consider your response carefully. How you respond to a rumor can significantly impact its credibility. Acting impulsively may perpetuate the misunderstanding and further spread the rumor. Instead, respond thoughtfully and strategically. Assess the situation and consider the potential consequences of various responses. If necessary, address the rumor calmly and factually. In some cases, the best response may be to remain silent or to speak slowly and deliberately. Focus on your actions and character. The most effective way to counter false rumors is to consistently demonstrate integrity and character. Over time, rumors will dissipate if you remain steadfast in your values and conduct. Continue to uphold your principles and values in all your actions. Take actions that reflect positively on you and align with your true self. The more consistent your behavior over time, the less credibility false rumors will have. Practice detachment from others' opinions. Stoicism teaches us to let go of what we cannot control and focus on what we can. This includes others' opinions and the rumors they spread about you. Remember that you cannot control what others think or say. Focus on your actions and mindset. Embrace self-acceptance and confidence in your values, regardless of what others say. By applying Stoic principles, maintaining emotional control, seeking clarity and truth, responding wisely, focusing on actions and character, and practicing detachment, you can handle rumors with grace and wisdom. Stoic silence in these moments reflects your inner strength and commitment to living a life of purpose and integrity. Number 8. When confronted with injustice. Stoic philosophy teaches us to confront life's challenges with fairness and inner strength, especially when faced with injustice. The wise Epictetus advised, "Bear and forbear." This maxim encourages us to endure hardship without complaint and to forgive others for their transgressions. Nelson Mandela's fight against apartheid in South Africa is a powerful example of this principle. Despite enduring decades of imprisonment, Mandela emerged as a champion of peace and reconciliation, embodying deep, stoic resilience. Mandela's response to injustice was not passive acceptance. He chose to focus on healing and unity rather than revenge. This choice illustrates a central Stoic principle. Our greatest power lies in our ability to choose how we respond to external events. How might our lives change if we followed Mandela's example when faced with injustices? Can we choose to respond with understanding and compassion even when it seems most difficult? By maintaining silence in the face of injustice, Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "The best way to get back at someone who has hurt you is not to be like them." By choosing not to engage in retaliation and instead cultivating a spirit of healing and forward thinking, Mandela transformed an entire nation's approach to justice and peace. His life teaches us that silence is not a sign of submission. It is a powerful tool for change and a testament to personal integrity. This Stoic approach does not advocate passive acceptance of injustice. Rather, it involves a strategic and principled silence that prepares us for constructive action. It is about preserving inner peace and using calm to inspire thoughtful solutions that address wrongdoing and foster collective progress towards a better future. As we face both minor and significant injustices, let us remember Mandela's silent strength. His legacy shows us that sometimes the most profound response is cultivated in silence, allowing us to build a foundation for meaningful change and a more peaceful, fulfilling life. Embracing this philosophy can transform both personal hardships and communal strife, leading us towards a more harmonious existence. Injustice is something everyone encounters at some point in their lives. As a Stoic, it is essential to approach these situations with calmness and wisdom. The teachings of Stoic philosophers such as Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus offer valuable insights into how to navigate injustice. They emphasize focusing on what we can control, maintaining inner peace, and responding with rationality. Keep your inner peace. Focus on your inner state. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that no matter what is happening around you, you should keep your mind calm and composed. Practice emotional regulation. To keep your emotions in check, engage in activities such as deep breathing, mindfulness, and meditation. Accept what you cannot change. Recognize that you can only control your response to external events, not the events themselves. Respond with reason. Take a moment to think before you act. Instead of reacting impulsively, pause and consider the most appropriate course of action. Seek understanding. Try to understand the root cause of the injustice. This can help clarify the situation and may even reveal a path to resolution. Avoid retaliation. Responding to injustice with anger or revenge only perpetuates the cycle of harm. Instead, strive to respond in a rational and composed manner. Reflect on your values. Always adhere to your principles, regardless of external circumstances. Let your actions be guided by your core beliefs and values. Maintain moral integrity. Ensure that your response aligns with your ethics and upholds your honor. Set an example. Demonstrate to others how to handle injustice with dignity and integrity through your actions. Seek constructive solutions. Approach the situation with a problem-solving mindset. Instead of dwelling on the injustice, focus on finding ways to address it. Communicate openly and honestly. Engage in open and honest dialogue with the parties involved in an effort to find a fair resolution. Advocate for change. Whenever possible, work towards systemic changes that address the root causes of the injustice. Learn and grow. Take a moment to reflect on the experience. Consider what lessons you can learn and how you can grow from the situation. Prepare for the future. Equip yourself with the knowledge and skills needed to better handle similar situations in the future. When confronted with injustice, it is important to maintain calm, respond rationally, stay true to your values, seek constructive solutions, and learn from the experience. By following these Stoic principles, you can navigate injustice with wisdom and integrity, turning challenges into opportunities for growth and positive change. Number 9. How to handle insults with Stoic wisdom. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "If someone succeeds in provoking you, realize that your mind is complicit in the provocation." This insight provides a profound approach to dealing with insults. Silence. Mahatma Gandhi, for example, faced countless insults and resistance during his struggle for Indian independence, yet he never responded with anger or retaliation. Instead, he chose silence and understanding, embodying the principle of ahimsa, or non-violence, which aligns closely with Stoic ideals of serene composure. Gandhi's response to verbal and physical attacks was often silence. This approach not only diffused hostility, but also garnered public support for his cause. How might adopting a similar stance when insulted change the dynamics of your interactions with others? By choosing silence, you allow yourself the space to respond thoughtfully rather than impulsively. This practice not only preserves your inner peace, but also elevates your character, demonstrating leadership and self-control. Consider how often responding to an insult with anger has led to regret. How might the outcome differ if you chose silence instead? Marcus Aurelius, another prominent Stoic, reminds us, how much worse are the consequences of anger than the causes of it. This reflection encourages us to consider the aftermath of anger. Often, the damage caused by an outburst far exceeds the original provocation. Think of Nelson Mandela, a leader who, despite enduring years of imprisonment, chose forgiveness over anger. This decision not only transformed his life, but also led an entire nation towards reconciliation. In practice, using silence when insulted does not mean suppressing your feelings. It means choosing a response that aligns with your best self. This practice not only enhances your peace, but also fosters better relationships and a more successful life. As you face the inevitable challenges of daily life, remember that silence can be your sanctuary, a place where wisdom prevails. Embrace it, and you may find that the quiet response is not only the most profound, but also the most powerful. Insults are a part of life, and how we handle them can have a significant impact on our well-being and relationships. Stoicism offers practical guidance on how to manage insults with wisdom and grace. Recognize the provocation. Understand that an insult is an attempt to provoke you. Recognizing this can help you maintain control over your emotions. Choose silence. Rather than reacting immediately, choose silence as your response. This gives you time to reflect and prevents the situation from escalating. Maintain composure. Keep your emotions in check and avoid letting the insult affect your inner peace. Remember that your worth is not determined by others' words. Focus on your response. Consider how a Stoic philosopher would respond. Would they view the insult as trivial or significant? Reflect on the consequences. Think about the potential outcomes of reacting versus remaining silent. Choose the response that aligns with your values and principles. Lead by example. Demonstrate wisdom and composure in your actions. Your behavior can serve as a powerful example to others by recognizing provocation, choosing silence, maintaining composure, focusing on your response, reflecting on consequences, and leading by example. You can handle insults with wisdom and grace. Stoic silence in these moments reflects your inner strength and commitment to living a life of purpose and integrity. As we've explored these 9 pivotal moments to embrace silence, from dealing with unfair criticism to facing loss, Stoic wisdom has shown us a path to peace and understanding. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." In the spirit of his words, let us practice the deep strength found in silence, discerning when to speak and when to listen. This will lead us to live a life of peace, contentment, and kindness. Feel free to apply these Stoic principles in your everyday conversations and witness how the power of thoughtful silence can transform your life for the better. If you found this discussion insightful and helpful, please like, comment with your thoughts, and don't forget to share these profound philosophical ideas with others. If you're new, subscribe to our channel for more deep lessons in Stoicism that will help you grow. See you in the next lessons.